Hello everybody and welcome to another program of ETW Business Opportunities. Today we have the general manager of a company in Wuxi behind a series of famous construction projects. Among them we can name the Burj Khalifa in Dubai with 818 meters, the CCTV building in Beijing, the Guangzhou TV Tower with 610 meters, the China Pavilion at the Shanghai World Expo, today known as the China Art Museum, the Moscow Financial Center, and the Centro Costanera in Santiago with 300 meters. They have focused on high-altitude construction machinery for nearly 30 years now, building construction and maintenance equipment, and some products can even be upgraded in Europe or in the United States. Today we have the general manager of Shenxi Machinery Company Limited. He came from Wuxi to Shanghai. Welcome, Mr. Wu. It's really nice to have you here.
It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm honored to be here.
So after 30 years experience, your products have achieved a really high quality level. Could you tell us about this development? Where are your products now?
Since our first forays into producing suspended scaffolding and aerial work platforms nearly 3 decades ago, Shenxi has been focusing on developing and producing suspended work platforms and other equipment for aerial work. Currently, Shenxi is positioning our business as an enterprise moving in conjunction with the pace of globalization. We hold ourselves to the highest production standards, which at a minimum are compliance with applicable international standards. For example, the core part of our suspended platform, the hoist, has currently been upgraded to the 4th generation model and has passed the 100,000 times test from the headquarters of Cone in Europe. This level of performance, achieved by the Shenxi-produced aerial platform, has reached the international advanced level.
Mr. Wu, when I see your products, the first thing that comes to my mind is that they need to be safe, that the most important thing is that they have to go through a very strict quality control and guarantee their safety. So can you, we could say that your products, the life is at stake when people are using them.
That's right. Shenxi has never experienced a single accident which was found to be a product quality issue since our establishment. Our intention is to offer clients one-stop solutions for safe, convenient, and intelligent aerial construction. In addition to our outstanding product offerings, we provide free training service upon the operation, repairing, and maintenance of aerial equipment. We continually strive to innovate and improve our products, making them more user-friendly and, more importantly, operating with a much higher degree of worker and operator safety.
Okay, could you give us an example?
As I mentioned previously, for test of the hoist, the current Chinese standard is 3,000 times. The European standard is 20,000 times, while Shenxi tests for 100,000 times. For the safety lock cost, the Chinese regulation is to conduct the impact test at least 30 times. And some countries internationally, it is 100 times. And at Shenxi, we do the impact test 1,000 times. The high standards we place upon our products have earned us a respected reputation. Once on a construction site in Macau, we found that our equipment was in operation alongside devices made in Hong Kong. By comparison, users believe the safety on the Shenxi's hoist is at a much higher level than the hoist from Hong Kong when wearing protective equipment. And I tell him that operators should always work with all safety devices available. Then, it will be no risk at all. He said, "That's right. At Shenxi, our core philosophy is safety first, safe operations always."
Mr. Wu, I heard that Shenxi Machinery got a lot of orders, a massive number of orders from Latin America. Could you explain us what happened?
这是一个充满奇迹的一个事件。当时呢是在
That was a miracle. In the beginning of September 2016, We were informed there would be a large increase in demand for suspended platforms from overseas. During a period of 10 days communication and factory visits, clients were very impressed with our production capacity for manufacturing suspended working platforms.
设计和生产这种施工平台的生产能力和经验非常的认可。
So it looks like the project is going like doing really well, like going very smoothly, right?
其实整个事情呢也并非是这么一帆风顺的，随着深入。
At this point, we hit a snag in the negotiations. The potential clients requested a task nearly impossible to accomplish. They hoped that we finish 300 sets of suspended platforms within 3 months. There was no precedent for completing such a large order in such a short time in China or even worldwide.
这样的一个先例，在这么短的时间完成这么规模的订单，这是从来没有过的。
Please tell us, how long did it take you to fulfill this super order?
是这样，为了这么一个呢，创始
We would not let that stop us, though, and to accomplish this nearly impossible request, Shenxi made an all-out effort and established a premier production team in which the team members were given detailed jobs and clear responsibilities. At the end, we completed this Herculean task and finished the order in 3 months and 2 days.
300台设备的交货任务。
I saw that you brought like a picture with you. Like, could you tell us what is it related to your product to your project in Latin America? Tell us.
像这张照片是南美洲的这个总统站在我们的平台上进行那个一些演讲的照片。像这一张照片呢，是我公司对当地的一些客户。
This one was to commemorate when we awarded the technicians after they trained our users. There are also photos showing the local newspaper's report on this program and the radio host's interview on the platforms.
然后这个是当地电台的主持人进行这个一些主持节目跟采访的照片。
So I guess like this means that you have really great reputation in Latin America. Are you going to continue this cooperation?
是的。
Yes, in the beginning of 2015, our clients in Venezuela placed another order. The total quantity of suspended platforms they have ordered is 450 total sets between 2 separate orders. This was the highest ever seen in the suspended platform industry.
So even like you've become the trusted brand of some local governments there, right?
是的，是的。南美的这位总统呢，这个
That's right. A president in South America once said in an interview that our government purchased a batch of highly efficient and intelligent suspended working platforms which were applied in building construction. This equipment works very well, and we will continue to cooperate with the supplier.
这些设备用起来的效果呢，他觉得非常好，他们将继续与我们深西合作。
Well, I read that you won like several lawsuits against like one European industry giant. Could you please tell us more about it?
好的，我们深西呢跟这家企业一共有3起国际诉讼，2起呢在美国，1起。
The litigation first began in May 2008. An industrial corporation in Europe made an allegation that the core part of our platform, the hoist, has the suspects of appearance infringement and unfair competition. On 17th August 2010, the United States District Court for the District of Nevada judged that the reasons for the plaintiff's accusations were not established. But the plaintiff refused to accept the verdict and made an appeal. Finally, on 7th February 2012, the California Courts of Appeal made a final judgment, which maintained the first instance verdict, and the appellant is required to pay very large amounts of attorney's fees for Shenxi. In 2015, we filed a lawsuit against this company in Spain, asking to revoke their patents. We won the lawsuit in the end. This was a big win for our company, but most importantly for our reputation, because at Shenxi, it is most important that our company's core values be upheld.
撤销被告的这个专利，最后呢，我们深西获胜了欧洲的诉讼。
So after this experience, what is like, which points you want to like highlight, or what is the conclusion after all this?
那个通过国际诉讼啊，我们整个公司更加深切地体会到，要同时做好自己。
The experience with the international lawsuits allowed Shenxi to deeply understand the importance of independent intellectual property rights as well as brand building. We must protect our Shenxi brand by marking all of our products with our brand name. Without this, it is impossible for us to win the lawsuit or enter international market. Additionally, we must also protect our technological innovation and powerful core technologies so that we can demonstrate our own technique in the event of a lawsuit or win in the fierce competition in the global market. In the past 30 years, these two aspects have been the basis for our success, as well as the core elements for our development in building a centennial enterprise.
一些核心的原因，也是我们深悉在未来的30年进行持续发展，甚至要建设成为一家100年企业的这样一些核心的要件。
Okay, this is a very important message for Chinese companies in order to become competitive in the international scenario. The first step should be like to focus on building your independent brand, then increase the investment in the brand and advertising. Like this, your brand can be powerful globally. Then you should carry out international trademark registration. And in the second step should be like focus on develop a very excellent R&D in core technology and apply for international patent applications for your technical works. And then only in this way companies can achieve good competitiveness globally, and from China can lead the process of transformation. Then now we have just talked about the past. Let's move into the future. Like, what are your future prospects for your company's development?
我们深信呢，已经着手将全球领先的物联网技术引入高空机械和吊缆行业。这项技术呢，采用了
Today, Shenxi has begun to introduce the world's leading internet technology into the aerial machinery and suspended platform industry. This technique employs the fourth generation IoT, Internet of Things, and unique cloud computing technology to make it possible to read the working information of the aerial equipment and suspended platform we have produced and installed around the world. The intelligent equipment will continuously store the workplace data and the parameters of our machines in the cloud, sending warning messages generated based upon large data processing to operators, and send the maintenance information to managers or applicable administrators.
售后服务的一些信息呢，发送给设备的管理人员和相关的关联企业，这样我们的产品将会实现这个人性化和最高的安全性。
Thank you, Mr. Wu. This shows us that Shenxi Machinery is focused on providing customers with safer and more intelligent high-altitude construction solutions, which are more and more effective. I wish that Shenxi Machinery has a bright future in the international arena. I know that you're going to fulfill your goals in the future because you have a strong purpose about your company. You have very clear what Chinese companies have to do to succeed in the global market. I invite all our international viewers to contact Shenxi Machinery if they are interested in buying suspended platforms and windows cleaning machinery. Thank you so much, Mr. Wu, and see you soon.